Alright, this is a weekly reading for Taurus. Let's do the channeled messages first. We have friendship and celebration. So this could be somebody's birthday. This could be somebody's promotion. A friendship could be going out for some Mai Tai cocktails or some mimosas without the orange juice. So since it's a celebration. But yeah, it could be interesting this week. So let's get started with the first card. You right now is going to be the King of Cups in reverse. So flaring temperament, a trickster, injustice, loss, or ruin, a unredeemable character. So you might kind of be a bit of a prankster at the moment, or you might be a little unstable. I feel like you might be a bit of both. I know Tauruses, and they don't really like Leo season. They don't really like Virgo season either. But, yeah, usually when they're in an earth sign, there's an overlapse of energies, so it goes from fire to earth sign, and it's like goes into a lapse. And I know it's Virgo season, if somebody's gonna be like, oh, it's Virgo season. Yeah, I get it. But yeah, some of the planets are in Leo at the moment, so we're going with Leo. But there's like an overlapse of certain energies and stuff. You might have Neptune and some other ones that are interfering with your energy. So you're going to be more of a trickster instead of more stable and down to earth, So number 2, we have the week's theme, which is the Death card in reverse. The Death card in reverse is complete lack of change, standing still to the point of stagnation. Possibility of slower partial change with the proper surrounding cards. A close call or an accident. So there's, you might actually feel a bit like in a traumatic stage for the rest of the month, which is kind of crazy. But, yeah, one of my viewers that's watching this, I'm just gonna say this, I fucking told you so. But for others of you, there's a point where, like, there's a rift in the Milky Way where you can see the Milky Way and all the stars coming in. Usually that's like a tidal wave. With the tidal wave, there is no accidents. There's only a destiny or a fate. So that's kind of pushing you towards a fate, being more cautious and kind of smelling the roses, if as it were. So you're gonna get into like an accident or into a situation, and you're just gonna be more transparently, aware of your surroundings. So you might like get into a situation, and then have to look around, have to depend on other people to get you out of the situation and things like that, and be grateful for the experience, because there's a lot of points in life where it gives you a chance to look around and be grateful for the people that are around you. If somebody's lost something, you're gonna have to do the right thing and, try to either return it or get liked items, even if you didn't do anything. The fact is that people and their belongings and their personal effects are a big thing, So if you're in a situation where you kind of feel shaken, remember that if you get shaken in one situation, somebody else is going to get shaken in another situation where you're going to be able to help them as well. So it's going to go through the lapse of time where one situation leads to another situation where you can help somebody else out after you go through this situation which you're going through. So, it goes through that type of thing. It might not happen in the same day, it might be later down the road, but you will meet up with somebody that will need your assistance. So, yeah. Anyway, we have number 3 with the challenge. It's going to be the 2 of Cups in reverse. So, unacquainted love, a dangerous or false friend, separation or divorce, incompatible desires, and misunderstanding. So, there's somebody here that is pulling the Slim Shady. What I mean by that is they're your friends to your face, but they're your frenemy to when you leave things unoccupied. I personally don't have any close friends that I would allow in my house or around people that I'm interested in. So, it's from experience, I swear. But there's going to be a moment where you think somebody's your friend and then they take the person that you're dating or interested in right out from under your nose because you gave them too much information. You never give your competition any information about anybody. You always make sure that they get the quote friend of said, love interest, because it's funny and it's totally, totally cute. Because when it gets to that point, you need to take a picture of them so that you can laugh later. But anyway, I've done a lot of things. I've been a karmic before too, so it's fine. Anyway, number 4, we have lesson to remember. Lesson to remember. Let's see. We have the 3 of Cups. The 3 of Cups is right side right. This is from your past, so there's a happy situation or a solution to a problem. Joy and dancing, healing of the soul, victory, solace, and partial fulfillment or compromise. So there was a nice feeling of getting things done, and there was a mulling of, being equal on all ends. So, nobody felt cheated, nobody felt, out of touch with, anything. So it does bring you back to a time where, you did the right thing. Okay, so just remember that. Then we have number 5. Number 5 is the lesson that you will learn this week, which is the 7 of Wands in reverse. So there's anxiety, being unsure of one's position, hesitancy to the point of loss, embarrassment, or hard failure. So there's a really big situation, or it could be very big to you, and it fell through. It could have been something that you were sure that you were going to get, or some type of thing that was, surely yours in the bag, as they say. But yeah, something went awry here. So there's your intentions were good, but it didn't mull well with other people. So there's a lesson to be learned here. It's not a bad lesson. It's not a good lesson. It's one of those meh lessons, but it's a good lesson. Okay, so take what you can get, because you never know. You might be in a situation where you need people, and you might not be. But the fact is that there is a learning situation depending on where you are at in your destination. So just remember that. And then we have number 6. Number 6 is the gift you give yourself. This is the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. So we have worry, especially about money, loss of innocence, in a deliberate fashion. So somebody's going to do something that's really like out of, left field. So, watch out. But there's some knowledge here. Okay? I understand there's a lot of people in the world. But, yeah, it's a learning situation. And believe you me, it's better to take the lesson and not the regret. People will be like, what if I get raped? you had to take the lesson. You can't always be hung up that you're the victim. There's millions of people that go through that a day, and then you're hung up on your own situation. That's very selfish. You can build a community. You don't have to be just shut up by yourself and isolate yourself from a situation that you had no control over. You know, there's a community of people that go through the same things you do, and you just have to find those people so that you can connect with people and, try to fix what you feel is broken, But, yeah, with most of these situations, you grow up with different people in your life, and not all of them are savory. But yeah, there's a bit of lessons to be learned, especially amongst families and friends. Okay, so anyway, Taurus, hopefully this helped you out. Hopefully this week isn't traumatic in the sense that I'm thinking about. But if it is, make sure that you understand that you're not the only one that goes through certain issues or certain accidents or certain things. You have to grow from them, take the lesson. If somebody else that you know goes through it, be an ear. Or be one of those people that, allows them to explain the situation, what happened, and don't judge them. Because everybody goes through certain situations and they don't feel comfortable talking to other people about the situation. And they suffer in silence. And then other things happen. And then it becomes a bigger issue. It becomes a cry for help, and it shouldn't be. It should be a cry for, I need somebody, instead of, I'm a mess over something somebody else did, which doesn't make sense. But, yeah, make sure that you're always aware of other people. You're not the only one, There's other things and other people that go through similar situations, worse situations, and some situations that they themselves can't wrap their heads around. Okay? Anyway, I will see you in the next reading. Be mindful of other people, and just be good people. You don't have to be like giving people advice or anything. You just need to be understanding. Some people just need to be comforted. That's all you gotta do. Be a good friend. Alright? Later.